Funny how everybody says, call me if you ever need anything. And the day you finally do, nobody answers. Oh. Yeah. I was there when their whole world fell apart. Stayed up till the sunrise trying to mend somebody's heart. Answered every late night call, drove miles through the rain. Told them they would make it when they couldn't take the pain. I gave away my energy like I had an endless supply. Never asked for anything, never questioned why. I was everybody's backbone when they couldn't stand tall. But the second that I stumbled, I had nobody at all. Messages got shorter than the calls disappeared. People I called family suddenly weren't here. They said, you've been distant, like they didn't understand. I was drowning right beside them, just reaching for a hand. I learned who really loved me when I had nothing to give, when I wasn't entertaining, when I struggled just to live. Everybody loves the sunshine, everybody loves the view, but storms have got a funny way of showing who is true. I never needed saving, just someone who would stay. But every door went silent when my smile faded away. They left when I needed them, gone when the lights got low. I carried everybody, but nobody carried me home. They said that they would be there, I believed every word back then. Funny how I lost everybody when I finally needed a friend. They left when I needed them. Yeah, I remember every promise like a tattoo on my mind. All you gotta do is call me, brother, anytime. So I called when life got heavy, when the walls were closing in. Watched the phone light up with nothing, then go dark again. Maybe I expected loyalty from people passing through. Maybe I confused convenience with somebody being true. They knew exactly where I lived when celebrations came, but somehow lost the address when I couldn't hide the pain. I watch people make excuses that I once defended hard. Watch friends become strangers from across my own backyard. And it hurt, but every absence taught a lesson I could keep. Some people only love you when your water isn't deep. So I stopped explaining silence to the ones who never heard. Stopped begging people to prove all the meaning in their words. Started building something stronger from the pieces they ignored. If you're only here for good days, I don't need you anymore. They left when I needed them, gone when the lights got low. I carried everybody, but nobody carried me home. Finally needed a friend. They left when I needed them. And maybe losing them saved me. Maybe silence made it clear. Maybe empty rooms are better than a crowd that disappears. I don't hate them, I just finally understand. Some people love what you give them, not the person that you are. Now I move a little different, I don't hand my trust away. I watch who stays beside me when there's nothing left to gain. I don't count 100 contacts as 100 real friends. I'd rather have one loyal soul who stays until the end. I became the hand I needed when nobody reached for mine. Learned to walk through every darkness without begging for a sign. And the ones who disappeared taught me something in the air. You can lose a room of people and still somehow win. So if you're listening alone and wondering where they went, don't measure your whole worth by who abandoned you back then. Sometimes losing fake connections is the start of finding strength. And the people meant to love you won't just love you at your best. They left when I needed them, but I learned to stand alone. I carried everybody, now I'm carrying myself home. They said that they would be there, but I don't need those words again. I lost the people who abandoned me, finally found myself. Instead, they left when I needed them, but I'm still here. Sometimes the people leaving isn't the end of your story. Sometimes it's where you finally meet yourself.